Hey there and welcome. In this lesson, we're going to tackle the entire hotel check-in process step by step in Spanish. We'll be using the formal USTED, which is absolutely key for keeping things professional and polite, all the way from saying hello to handing over that room key.
So, if you're a hotel receptionist or a night auditor, and you're hovering around that A2 to B1 Spanish level, you are in exactly the right place. Seriously, everything we're about to cover is built for the real-life situations you handle at the front desk every single day.
By the time we're done here, you're going to walk away with 3 essential skills. You'll be able to confidently greet guests and lock down their reservation details. You'll know exactly how to ask for documents and payment guarantees, and you'll wrap it all up by providing key info and handing over the room key.
Okay, let's dive in and build your core toolkit. We're going to go through the 8 most essential phrases you need for a totally smooth check-in. Really think of these as the building blocks for the whole conversation. So listen closely and make sure to repeat after me in the pauses. That's how this is really going to stick.
All right, first up, this is probably the most important question to start with. I'm going to say it twice for you. First, at a slow, natural pace. Ready? A nombre de quién está la reserva. Now, let's break it down. Extra slow. A nombre de quién está la reserva. Okay, go ahead. Your turn.
Next up, here's a really professional phrase to help you transition into checking the details. Slow version first. Permítame confirmar los datos. And now extra slow. Permítame confirmar los datos. Using this one really sets a polite, efficient tone right away. Okay, you try it.
This next one is simple but oh so important for confirmation. Listen. Son 4 noches, correcto? And again, super slow. Son 4 noches, correcto? And of course, you just pop the number of nights into that blank space. It's a great way to avoid any mix-ups about their stay. Your turn now.
Okay, time to ask for their documents. Here's how you do it politely. First, slow. ¿Me muestra su pasaporte o DNI, por favor? Now, broken down. ¿Me muestra su pasaporte o DNI, por favor? See, it's polite, but still really direct. Go on, give it a try.
All right, when you need them to sign the registration form, this is your go-to phrase. Slow. ¿Podría firmar aquí, por favor? And extra slow. ¿Podría firmar aquí, por favor? That word, podría, is what makes it so polite. It's perfect for this kind of formal request. Okay, repeat it out loud.
Now we're getting to the payment guarantee or deposit. Here's the standard, clear way to state the policy. Slowly. Necesitamos una tarjeta como garantía. And one more time, extra slow. Necesitamos una tarjeta como garantía. It's a very clear standard phrase. Your turn.
Okay, listen up. Because this next one is so important. It's a clarification that guests ask for all the time. Ready? Es una pre-authorización. No es un cargo definitivo. Let's do it extra slow because it's a bit longer. Es una pre-authorización. No es un cargo definitivo. I'm telling you, mastering this one phrase will save you so much time. Go ahead, repeat it now.
And finally, we're at the very end of the check-in, the handover. It's a simple one. Slow. Aquí tiene su tarjeta llave. And extra slow. Aquí tiene su tarjeta llave. Just a nice clean phrase to wrap everything up. Okay, your turn.
Great work. You now have all the key phrases in your toolkit. So let's put it all together and see how they work in a full, natural conversation. As you listen, pay attention to the flow, how one step leads right into the next.
All right, I'm going to read the dialogue you see on the screen. I'll play both the receptionist and the guest. Here we go. Reception. Buenas tardes. ¿En qué puedo ayudarle? Guest. Hola. Tengo una reserva. Recepción. ¿A nombre de quién está la reserva? John Miller. Son 3 noches, ¿correcto? Correcto. ¿Me muestra su pasaporte, por favor? Sí. Aquí tiene. Necesitamos una tarjeta como garantía. De acuerdo. Aquí tiene su llave. ¿Algo más? No, gracias.
So, knowing the words is one thing, but delivering them with confidence is the real key, right? Sounding clear and natural can make a huge difference. So we're going to go over 3 quick tips to help you fine-tune your pronunciation and sound even more like a pro.
Okay, tip number 1 is the word quién. You want to make it one quick, sharp syllable. It sounds like quién. Say it with me. Quién. Perfect.
Second, for a long word like pre-authorización, the stress almost always hits that last part, so it's pre-authorización. Give that a try. And third, let's talk about the rhythm of questions. Notice the emphasis in this one. ¿Necesita algo más? You hear the stress goes up on sí and then again on más. Practice that a few times.
All right, you've done a great job listening and repeating. Now it's time to really put it into practice. We're going to do a little role play. I'll give you 3 common situations. I'll be the guest, and I want you to respond out loud as the receptionist. I'll give you about 10 seconds to give your answer. You ready for this? Let's go.
Okay, situation 1. A guest walks up to the desk and says, Hola, tengo una reserva. What is the very first thing you say to them? Go ahead, answer out loud now.
All right, scenario number 2. There's a little mix-up. Your system shows the reservation is for 3 nights, but the guest insists it should be for 4. How do you ask them to confirm and correct this politely? Your turn.
And for our last one, you've just asked for a card as a guarantee, and the guest looks a little worried. They ask you in English, is this a charge? How do you explain that it's just a pre-authorization, using that key phrase we learned? Say it in Spanish now. Go ahead. Excellent work on that role play. You're really starting to put it all together. To wrap things up, we're going to do a quick and easy quiz just to help lock in everything we've covered. Think of it as a final confidence boost. Okay, question 1. How would you say this in Spanish? Breakfast is from 7 to 10:30. Think about how you structure that from to phrase. Next up, a fill in the blank. Complete this sentence. Necesitamos una tarjeta como blank. What's that key word for guarantee that goes in the blank?
And for our last question, let's do a translation. You need to confirm the number of people in the room. How do you ask the question, how many guests are there in Spanish?
All right, let's check your answers. For question 1, the correct way to say it is, El desayuno es de 7 a 10:30. For number 2, that missing word was garantía. And for the last one, the right way to ask is, ¿Cuántas personas son? Fantastic job today. You now have a full professional script to handle a complete guest check-in. The only thing left is to practice. Pick 1 or 2 of these phrases and use them on your very next shift. That's how you'll build that confidence. Thanks so much for joining me.